Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you can see me okay. Happy Wednesday, thank you for tuning in, and I'm going to do a few housekeeping and house cleaning things tonight. And I'm very excited that you're here. Thank you so much. If you can hear me okay, go ahead and tap some hearts. And I'm going to step away from, this is Periscope, so we're going to do it live and in color. There's little to no scripting here. So I'm going to step away. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right. Can you hear me okay? Is anyone out there in Periscope land? Awesome. Well, I'm going to do just a few adjustments here. Bear with me. Just so we can really get the proper view of this momentous event. We are actually live streaming and doing Periscope at the same time. So it's a webinar and a Periscope at the same time. So when you match those two words together, we get a scopinar, a scopinar. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm very happy to have you here. And I am Theresa Campbell, President, CEO, Creative Director, Diva Extraordinaire of Be Next Entertainment. Thank you so much for tuning in. So if you are there in Periscope land, go ahead and tap some hearts. Tonight, again, we will be discussing scopinar, scope like a boss. So from time to time, this is a bit of a different setup here, and I promise as I go along and work out the kinks, I will have a better setup for you. So from time to time, I will be showcasing the PowerPoint, and then, you'll see me on screen. So with that said, thank you so much again for tuning in. Theresa Campbell, Be Next Entertainment, and we are a digital marketing firm, branding and marketing. We help social entrepreneurs make a badass imprint on the world and deliver a banging message. So if you're looking for someone to help you with your branding and your marketing, please keep us in mind. So tonight we're talking all things Periscope. I'm so excited. I'm not really a techie, but I like technology. I'm not usually the first responder. When it came to Periscope, I was all over it. I really see the potential and the opportunities for business owners, and I believe that the way we do business is going to dramatically change based on Periscope. So just if you can imagine the changes we went through from VHS to DVD, and remember the Laserdisc? Yeah, barely. So it's that type of change. I believe that we are experiencing a momentous time in history, and if you're very smart, you will be a part of the movement. And tonight, my goal is to communicate to you how I feel about Periscope and ways that I use Periscope and intend to use Periscope, and also to give you a few tips and tricks that I've learned along the way that really help alleviate fears of being live. So if something happens live, I have one person production crew. We're rolling with it. So thank you so much again for tuning in. So just a bit about Periscope. Again, this is a Scopenar, Scope Like a Boss. The app is Periscope. If you have not downloaded it, download the app now. They just released it for Android, thank goodness. So download the app. If you're tuning in on Periscope, yes, you have it already. I am speaking specifically to those who are live streaming this event. So go ahead and download the app. And here you see, I'm going to adjust just a little bit. Oops. Okay. There we go. You can find me. My handle is bosschickteresa.com. I'm sorry, Boss Chick Teresa. My handle is Boss Chick Teresa. I'm so excited. Let me calm down for 2 seconds. Okay. And we are talking all things Periscope. What is the 411? What will we be talking about tonight? So tonight, we are going to discuss what is Periscope and why it's important right now, and how to set it up, how to be fearless during your first Periscope and your broadcast, and secret tips and tricks that you can use to make your first time really smooth and easy and fun. It's most important. And learn how to get followers on Periscope very easily. And last is how to grow your business on Periscope. So let's socialize. Go ahead and if you're on your phone, you can enter these hashtags. If you are on Twitter, you can enter these hashtags, and definitely anywhere on social media. So I will be looking out for the following hashtags throughout social media. If you are using them, I may provide a gift to you. So, first hashtag is Scope with Theresa. And our second hashtag is Grow My Business. Again, Scope with Theresa and Grow My Business. First two hashtags. And I'm really excited to be here again with you guys tonight. The next hashtag, again, this is all about empowerment and engaging people from all over the world. I want you to hashtag I am invincible. Again, the hashtag is I am invincible. The next hashtag is I am more than ready. So the next hashtag is I am more than ready. So just you need a handle. Make sure your handle is professional. My handle again at Boss Chick Teresa, and go ahead and shout out your handles in the chat box. So why Periscope? Just a little bit about Periscope and what I've learned about it. So Periscope is allows you to stream anything live from anywhere. Can you imagine you are touring in Vienna and you can live stream there? And okay, so the difference between live stream and YouTube in my mind is that it's integrated with Twitter, so you can the tweets and the live stream are instantly broadcast out. Excuse me 1 second. I need to do one more production thing. I'll be right back. Consider this a station break. Okay, thank you so much for your patience. So when you're streaming live, you're considered a broadcaster, and titles are everything in Periscope. We will get to that in detail a little bit later. Hearts mean popularity. Again, I'll go over hearts more. This is just an overview of Periscope. It's really great for business. I think there is nothing like it on the planet when it comes to growing your business and reaching customers and clients and really engaging your community and building relationships. There's nothing like it. It's all about engagement. So when you scope, you're considered, again, a broadcaster. So there are some other things and tips that I'll go over later that I want to talk to you guys about that will help your first time at Periscope easy. So let's move on. That's just an overview of Periscope. So why is this platform such the raise right now? Well, in 4 months, Periscope has gotten 10 million users. And that's quite a bit. Now, what does 10 million users mean? Just to give you a comparison, Twitter, it took Twitter 2 years to reach 1 million users. 2 years for 1 million, okay? And it took Facebook 10 months for 1 million. And it took Instagram 2.5 months for 1 million. So Instagram, 2.5 months for 1 million. Periscope, in 10 days, they received 1 million users. So in a week and a few days, they had 1 million users. And yes, all eyes were on Periscope, and everyone wanted to know what this platform was really about. I think it's, again, phenomenal. It will change the way that we do business. I see Periscope as, the newest platform and the best way to build community in business and as an entrepreneur. Our goal every day is to really reach our clients with a clear message and to build communities and relationship. Periscope is the easiest way to get that done to a large number of people at one time. And again, we are really about building community, building relationships. And you know what? You don't really need a lot to get on to Periscope. You really just need your phone. And remember always, less is more. Less is more when it comes to Periscope. Grab your phone wherever you are and videotape yourself. It will live stream everywhere. So, and simple can be profitable. Look at this setup here tonight. I am not only doing a Periscope, but also here I am, not only doing a Periscope, but also a webinar. And the new term for that is scopinar, which I love. So this is my very first one, so be nice. And as we go along with this platform, I promise you that I will do my very best to bring a lot of content and value for you. And fun can be successful. You can have a lot of fun doing this. I love live. I love, always wanted to be a broadcaster and to really help people and give out information. So I enjoy this a lot. So this is real and raw and very intimate. And I believe that's what people really want to see from us. They really want to see who you really are, what you're really about. And once they can see you and know more about you, they're more inclined to do business with you. So think about this for a second. Here we are. What other platform can you have access to hundreds, thousands of people at one time and stream to them live and instantly build a community and relationship and have material and a video when you're completed that you can repurpose. I mean, live streaming is definitely where we're going in the future, and I find that Periscope is a phenomenal way to really get your message out and to grow your business. So it's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. If you are a business owner, entrepreneur, CMO, COO, events planner, events manager, you really want to consider incorporating this platform into your marketing efforts. So, with that said, people buy from those they know, like, and trust, right? We know this. So, this is a great way for you to show people who you really are, let them get a feel for who you are, and, show your quirky sides and give them content that they can use to move forward in their businesses. So, your first time. Have you taken the plunge? Again, if you're watching this on Periscope, you do have the app. If you're live streaming, maybe you have the app, maybe not. Go ahead and download it and grab your phone and start videotaping. So, if you are afraid, you're not alone. There may be 10 million users on Periscope, but only about 1% are actively engaged. So, I encourage you to come on out. Don't be a scaredy cat. Get on Periscope. And if you need some help, some guidance, a little encouragement, I'm there for you. You can send me a chat message, or again, contact me here, Boss Chick Theresa, or I'm also on Facebook at Theresa Campbell. So, what are the ways you can overcome and conquer your fear of getting onto Periscope? One of the ways that you can overcome your fear is by being passionate about what you're talking about and enjoy what you're doing and having fun. When you do that, that will translate. So just be on fire for your message and be passionate about what you're delivering, and that kind of helps you loosen up and be more comfortable in front of a live audience. And then collaborate. You don't really have to have a public viewing of your first Periscope. You can make it private, and you can do that between you and one other person. You can videotape yourself, work out the kinks, and see what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and collaborate with someone else and see what happens for you as you go along through your Periscope, and you'll be able to become a pro at it in no time. So collaborate with peer, and there's a button here that you can check to make your first broadcast private. If you downloaded the worksheet, if you registered for this event and you downloaded the worksheet, this information is also in the worksheet of a step-by-step guide on how to Periscope. So again, how to conquer your fear. What I always say, if you're afraid or if you have some anxiety, that is a very clear sign of the lack of preparation. So what do? Be prepared. Take some notes and don't wing it. If you're in business, you're an entrepreneur or something like this, do not wing it. Make sure you have some notes and do a dry run. Go ahead, make your notes, have an outline, just bullet points. You don't need to write a book, but definitely know what your highlights are and do a dry run before you hit the start button, the broadcast button. So, again, I really love this platform. You will be seeing a lot more of me on Periscope. And if something goes wrong, yes, don't panic. Roll with it And know that everyone who is watching is really cheering for you. They're rooting for you. They want to see you succeed. They really don't want to see you fail. So know that those who are watching are really on your side. Now, when you do your first Periscope, remember what I said? There are 10 million people in the first 1 million people in the first 10 days. Well, only about 1% are actively engaging. So when you hit start on your first broadcast, you will be in the top 1%. Now, how does that sound? You'll be in the top 1%. So go ahead and get ready. Prepare for your scope. And I'd love to see you. Love to see what your scope is about. So again, here's what the app looks like for those who have not downloaded it. And another way I find to get over your fear is to share your gift. If you're focusing on, what you're really passionate about, what your gift is, you won't be afraid. It's not about you. It's really about the people on the other side of the screen. It's really about those who are watching and developing a relationship with them. And know that you have something very special to give. Those who are watching because, you're the one that they've been waiting to see. So here are just an overview of tips that I've learned about along the way in my Periscope lessons. So, what are some ways that will help you be more comfortable? Live streaming, be yourself. Don't try to be someone else. Don't copycat for sure. And don't live in a box. Think outside of the box. Do something fresh and new. And definitely have great content. Great content in your Periscopes is key. Again, along with the title, your content is the most important thing. And as I mentioned a little bit earlier, you have to have a great title. Titles are everything in Periscope. Now, we've learned a little bit about titles from sending emails and all kinds of other social media titles. But for Periscope, it's how people instantly look at your video and know whether or not they want to view it. So imagine someone has 3 to 5 seconds to really know whether or not they want to look at your Periscope, and they're just going to scan down the list of their contacts and see who's got a great title, who's got some images or emojis there, and that's how they decide whether or not to take a look at your video. So pay very close attention to your title. I won't be able to cover how to create a great title in this Periscope, so that will be another time. So hang tight for that. Just know that titles are very important in your Periscopes. It's also how your titles are archived, and when they go to Twitter, it's also how they are archived. And YouTube, excuse me. So just know that your titles are very important. So, and offer your best stuff without any thought that you'll have a return or reward for it. Go ahead and give your very best content. So for me tonight, this was really about giving content on Periscope. I know that there are a lot of people who want to try it, who have not tried it, who are in there but maybe stumbling over a few areas. I really wanted to come tonight and just share what I've learned about Periscope. So you're building friendships and relationships, as I've said before, on the other side of the screen. Treat the screen as a living room or a kitchen where you would invite all of your friends to come down for a bite to eat or a drink. I liken it to a cool cocktail party. Just imagine you're hanging out with your girlfriends and you guys are getting to know one another. You again have that great opportunity to build community within Periscope. And as we all know, conversations build relationships, and relationships equals sales. So know that as you're on Periscope and people are chatting and they're giving hearts and they're engaging with you, that is a modern day way of building a relationship. So don't take chat messages and hearts too lightly. So be a servant leader. Again, this is about giving. This is about providing content. This is about serving your audience, serving your people, and really letting them know who you are and, why they should know you. Again, what comes around goes around. And we all know that what we give out is what we're going to receive back. The more you give, the more you receive. All right. So now that we have the basics out of the way, we know what Periscope is, we know why it's important to use, we know what our focus should be when we go into Periscope. So now, how do I get on? Now to the fun stuff. So here are 8 secrets to get your first 1,000 followers on Facebook. So if you have your worksheet again, go ahead, take that out and make some notes. Very quickly, to get quick followers on Facebook, just follow those who are on your Twitter contact list. The great thing about Periscope is that they instantly pull, when you download the app, they instantly pull all of your contacts from Twitter. So go ahead down that contact list and follow each and every one of those individuals, and then follow who they follow, and that's half the battle. You'll have a nice following before long. So again, go ahead and follow your contacts from Twitter. So this one I love. Don't just follow them and have them in your list. Engage with, key players on your contact list. Leave comments for them, attend their Periscopes, give them tons of hearts. And also here's another tip. When you are attending a scope, in the chat message, enter your handle, right? Whatever your Twitter handle is, whatever your Periscope handle is, enter that in the chat message, and other attendees from the scope now have the opportunity to follow you. So it is fantastic. It's like the circle of life. So you're attending a scope from someone that you follow, and along with the other attendees, once you enter your handle, the other attendees can follow you as well. It's phenomenal. I love that. So don't forget that tip. That is not in the worksheet. That is something only for those who are listening and participating tonight. All right, so give lots of hearts. Here is why the hearts are important. The hearts give you a scale or a score. And those with the most hearts, of course, have the highest score on Periscope. And the higher your score is, the more visible your Periscopes will be and your titles will be. So the more hearts, the more Periscopes you're attending, the more Periscopes you have, the more hearts you give. It's all a social fun fest. I love it. So give a lot of hearts, have a lot of Periscopes. It's all about hearts. So, have a slammin' bio. So there is a section